All right, so I was feeling a little inspired to work on this assemblage project that we're doing. And I thought, you know what, let me just record it so that I don't have to repeat it. And because if I wait until Wednesday, I'll forget what my ideas are. So I figured, let's just go for it, Rosemary. Let's do it now. And then, you guys can always watch the repeat if you're not around. So this is what I've been doing. I got some black cardstock and I painted it. No, I got black cardstock. Then I put on the metal tape on top of that, and then I embossed it. Now the folders that I use. Hey, Auntie. Yeah, I'm just coming on because I wanted to do this instead of recording it. I figured I'll just go live, and if somebody shows up, I'll have company. Hey, Leslie. So these are the folders I used. Um, I think this is just a generic one. I don't think it's by anyone in particular. And this is Tim Holt. And I think this one is Tim Holtz. And actually, I think they're all Tim Holtz, except for this one. So I just got some cardstock and put the tape on it. Hey, Carla. And I put the tape on there and then embossed them with those folders. So I was going to get ready right now to put a little bit of alcohol ink to see what it would look like. And that's when I turned it on. So that's it. That's all I've done. Oh, and I have these little balls that I'm going to put on the bottom of the little assemblage that we're doing. So I also covered those up with the metal tape, and we'll see what happens. Hey, Tamar. So we'll see what happens. All right. So I'm going to start off with the butterscotch just because I already know what color that looks. And I know I like it on other things. So let's see what happens. Putting it on here. We'll see. Let's just put a bunch. So if I don't like it, all I have to do is make another piece of embossed. Oh, it's taking off the paint too. I didn't think about that. See, that's why you have to test these things because you don't know what'll happen. So the acrylic paint I put on there is moving, so I can't be going like that. I just need to pat it on so it don't move the actual. Yeah. So we don't want movement of the actual paint, or else we're not even going to be able to see what's going on. So let's tap, 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 tap. Maybe I should just put it on here. And this one's almost empty. I wanted to use it up, and I'll open up the other one. Okay, so that's how you have to do it so you don't mess up your paint. Hey, Janet. Hey, Nancy. Oh, I got to look up. Oh, who did I? Or did I say hello to Leslie? Hi, Leslie. If not, double Leslie. So I think it'll look kind of cool, you guys. I will try a couple other colors, see which one I like better. But I know I try other colors. I always go back to this. No matter what I do, I really do like this on anything, whether I'm making the tape or the metal or. It really doesn't matter. I really do tend to go toward that. Alrighty. No, I didn't tell Susan. I don't want her to feel obligated. And she, she stays up on the days that, we go live. Otherwise, she kind of goes to bed a little earlier. So I figure if she's up, she'll get the notification. Otherwise, just let her veg whatever she's doing. Because if I message her, I don't want her to feel obligated. Okay, I'm liking this, guys. Let's sneak a different color. This is already empty. Let's sneak another color just to see if maybe there's another one we like. Okay, so that was butterscotch that I just emptied out. And let's see if it looks darker. Let's see what ginger looks like. Oh, oh yeah, it's dark. Oh, that looks cool too, guys. That makes it like copper. Look. Okay, maybe this one's my favorite now. I mean, for this project. Hmm. Yeah, I'm liking that too. Yeah, I couldn't wait till Wednesday to try this, and I didn't want to show you guys it all done. I wanted to show you what I did in case you hadn't played around with this kind of stuff. I know some of you ladies have, but it might be new to some of you. Yeah, I think I'm liking the copper one better, actually. Let's see. Put a little bit of the copper over the butterscotch. Because this other one, now in comparison, this looks like gold, right? I mean, and I really don't want gold. Gold looks too new. You want it to look old and kind of, Carla, that and what's underneath the paint is the metal tape, so that's what's coming through. That's why it's taking the alcohol ink. It is metal back there. So that helps tremendously in the color, obviously. And most of these are going to get probably cut up anyway for what I'm going to use them for. So it doesn't matter that it's kind of blotchy and has all different colors. Okay, I like it. Let's try another one. Let's try this one. We'll use the same color. And if you just got here, the reason why I'm blotting it instead of just going like that is because it's picking up the acrylic paint off of the metal tape because it's slick, so it just comes right off of the metal. So we have to dab it a little bit of dibby dabba doo. Now there's less off of this one, so you're not going to see as much color, but I still like it. because this isn't one of those 3D folders, it doesn't emboss as deeply. So if you start scraping, everything just comes off. Whoops. So camera doesn't like it. Oh, there we go. It was very nippy today. Overcast and nippy. We got today, what is today? Saturday? We got snow flurries Friday. Well, when I woke up on Friday, I look out my window and I can see my studio, and all of the roof was full of snow. I mean, it was just, maybe an inch or two, but it still looked pretty cool. It was all melted by the end of the day, but it was still kind of crispy out there. Okay. Can you make out all those numbers? Yeah, there you can right there. There's an 8, 9, 6, 2. There you go. There. Okay. That's that one. And a lot of you have this one with all the letters. They're kind of disappearing. Maybe I need a combo with the... Oh, let's try a different color. This one says latte. Let's see what the old latte looks like. This side. Has a little bit of brown in it, a little more. Almost looks like the combo when we did that and the gold. Well, butterscotch. Okay. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I didn't put the wedge properly when I did this embossing, and this corner right here didn't emboss on all of them. I don't know what I did wrong. Kind of cool. And that was the latte, right? Yeah. Oh, I like that. Look. It looks better live down here. Camera isn't really picking up all the little nuances. It's just showing the glare. So have most of you gotten your package already or not? I forgot to check the tracking. I usually check and I forgot to. Nope, Nancy hasn't. Maybe the weather slowed it down. Leslie neither, and she's closer. Okay. Yeah, because that went out. Oh, it was either Monday or Tuesday. No, it was Tuesday because Monday was a holiday, right? Sometimes you guys get it like in 2 days. Okay, now live, this one really, really looks cool. So let's put the lids on here. Oh, I have to do these still. These are going to be my footsies. So let's do those before we put everything away. Oh, Tamara already got hers. What the heck? And she's on the East Coast. My Texas people didn't get it. I don't understand. Okay, let's. And to make sure that, more paint doesn't come off and the alcohol doesn't come out, you want to spray it with some kind of a sealer. Nothing special, just anything that will seal. If you don't have any sealer, put some hairspray on it. When all else, most of you ladies have some kind of fixative or varnish or something. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. As you can tell, I didn't put my gloves on. I ordered books on the 16th. Oh, man. Oh, no. Hey, Adria. Anybody else that popped in while I had my face down? Okay, that's another one. I swear these inks last forever. I bought a bunch of it. Ooh. Oh, good for you. I saw they were doing an online sale at Blick. And I was looking at it and they had some nice the fluid. I don't have any of the fluid colors, which comes in handy when you do marbling. And I wanted to start collecting my little supplies because I'd like to do some marbling on some paper. And the higher the flow, the better, because then it floats instead of weighing down. And I saw it and I looked at it, and then of course I just dilly-dallied and didn't do anything. I don't know if the sale is still on or not. They had some stuff up to 75% off. I like the Amsterdam when I jelly print, actually. I'm very happy with that. Yep. Okay, one more to go. Oh, they're still full price. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get them on sale when they have them on. That's the only time I buy them, when they're either 40 or 50% off. Okay, we're almost done with that. Okay, I think I'll be happy with those. Put some of the leftover on here. Very cool. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's put this stuff away. I think I'm all done with that. And then I'll show you what I've done, because I was getting way too ahead of myself. That's why I said, Rosemary, you better film what you've done and what you're going to do, or else, then I'm going to be in trouble when I meet with you guys again. All right, let me get this over here. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what I told you guys. Okay, when I had this section that this was going to go on, remember I said, oh, wouldn't it look better if we had a shelf, or we had a drawer or something? And I wasn't really happy with how small that was. I wanted to, do something different. So what I did, this is what I did. Here's what I did. Okay, so this was originally going to be the base. That's what's in the pattern, is this. So then I said, okay, I'm going to turn this into a drawer. So then I cut a piece of the foam board so that it was a total of 1 inch longer. So that gave me a 1/2 inch on each side here as a little ledge. So I cut a piece and then I glued it on to onto here. And I removed the top part because it was, a box. So I took off the top part and cut a piece 1 inch longer, and I think it was 1/2 inch wider that way, so that there would be a lip, so that when you put the drawer in, it'll stop. So that's what I did with this. Okay. Then I took this measurement and I added an inch to either side, and then created, just like we did the other box, this original box, I created one of those. So I added an inch, kept it the same, pretty much the same depth, and I think the same height. Started off the same height. And then where this was going to go in, right in here, then inside, before I put the lid on, well, I cut the piece right here that fits on either side. And before I put the lid on, I put one here and one here. And I made it about a ½ inch wider than this, just so there's a little wiggle room. And glued this one down and this one down. Then I glued the top on it, and then I just cut a little piece, whatever this measurement ended up being, I think it was an inch or something, and covered it with the paper, and then just glued it on top to cover up that gap. Now you could leave this off, and you'd have a little space in there to put a cute little book or something, and then you could pull the book out. I thought of that after I glued it in, and I go, oh man, that's a perfect place to have a secret book. You could just have it like that, and it would look like it's all one piece, but then you could pull it out, and the whole thing is like a little book. But oh well, it was already glued by then. Hey, Faye. So yeah, so that's what happens when, you know, your prototype is the one that you're doing, because you haven't thought it through yet, and then you get ideas, and then it's too late. But just thought I'd pass that on, so one of you will do that, and it'll look really super cute with a little secret book coming out. Okay, so you've got that like that. All right? So that's what that is. So then this, you know, would end up going on here, right? But then I was thinking, it looks better. It's kind of hard to see it this way. But visually, when I put it on there, it looks fine. But something about having it off of there and then having something, you know, underneath just seemed aesthetically that it looked better. And you can choose either way. You can have it sit flat down, which actually would make it a lot more stable, because what I'm realizing is using this foam board that we're using, it's not heavy at all. So, you know, you have to watch and distribute your weight properly so it doesn't become top heavy. So if I were to, you know, like put this on something like that, now, you know, depending on what you put in there, it's going to have the distribution of the weight's going to be a little different. So those are all the little things you got to think about. So you need to make sure you're going to weigh it down somehow. Like if you're going to put something heavy in here to keep it weighed down, or if you're going to sit something down in here, which will add to the weight, or whatever it is you're going to do. So it's like real construction. You got to figure this out. Or else you'll build the whole thing and then whoop, falls over. Okay, so what I wanted to do, because I ended up putting a drawer there, I wanted to lift this up a little bit. So that's what these are for. I'm going to end up gluing these right here on the corners so that I have some legs so that I can actually pull out the drawer. That's what that's all about. Okay, so then when I thought I wanted to do that and I wanted to cover it with the metal, then that's when I started thinking about these. So I don't have a real plan of exactly where these are going. These legs are just wood legs. I got a bag full of pieces of, I don't know, I guess, I don't know what they would be. Some kind of maybe kids stuff. I don't really know. But it was at one of the thrift shops. And it was just a big bag, had all kinds of shapes of doodads. I put a lot of them in the kits, you know, to put in different places. And they were just all different cool shapes. They're just out of wood. So then I covered it with the tape, the metal tape, and then put some black paint on it, then scraped off some of the black paint, and then put some of the alcohol ink on there. So that kind of, once I did that, that kind of inspired the rest. I go, okay, if I do that, I have to put a little bit of that, sporadically in different areas. So then I thought, well, maybe this right here needs to have something kind of cool like that on there. So I thought maybe that might look kind of cool. Or take some of this metal pieces and put that on there somewhere for the drawer. And then what I was going to do is, find something, I'm not sure, I haven't found it yet, but maybe something metal to use as a pull, or maybe a screw or a bolt or something. I don't think I have that. I'm sure my husband does in the shed. But just an idea. I haven't really decided yet. So there will be definitely something on here of this. And then now I'm thinking, let me get my head. Now I'm kind of thinking that it would look kind of cool if I had metal back here on the back of the guy's head. I think that would look, kind of cool too. So I'm thinking of putting a piece back there, or making strips and putting lines of it back there. I thought that would look kind of cool too. Maybe in 4 different pieces or something. Maybe we can do that before we leave. But I thought that would be kind of cool. So that's what I've done so far. So I was getting way ahead of myself, and I wanted to catch up to show what I did and how I did it to create this. So the pattern that you have, just add 2 inches to it and make it the same way that we made the smaller one. And then you can use that same pattern to make your drawer, minus having to put the top on it. Clear as mud, you guys. And I'm not going to leave this color. I'm going to add more to it. I'm not just going to leave it, the cream and the black. But like I said, it's kind of morphing as I go along. And then, of course, we've got this going on. Whoops, he's upside down. This going on. I'm not gonna use this light, but it looked kind of neat. I turned it on last night to show my husband how it's coming along, what the project is, and it did kind of give a cool. Whoops. Oh well, if I have it straight up, you can see the guy. You can see Tesla there. But if I hold it up, he's gonna roll. He's gonna roll. Oh, there he is. There he is. But once we get all the other lights in there, the whole thing is going to glow. It's going to look so cool, you guys. It's going to look cool. And I'll have to put some kind of little metal something on these too. Just a little something. I'm not sure what. I'll have to figure it out. Just I only want it like on the corners. To highlight the corner maybe. Maybe put a number or a letter or something from here. That might look kind of cool. I don't know. I just don't know. So what do you guys think about it so far? Not too off base. Not too off base, you guys. Let me cut one of these letters off. So if I got something like that, maybe. Too bad I don't have numbers. I've only got letters as far as the embossing stuff. Does he make embossed numbers? I don't know. So maybe something like that. I don't know. It looks too uniformed, huh? It looks too exact. Yeah. I don't think I want them like square. I don't want perfect angles. Maybe that looks better. Kind of messed up a little bit. Oh, on the camera, you can't see the difference that much. Yeah, the metallics, they do make a difference, don't they? I like that. I like it. Okay, it looks a little better. All messed up. They were looking too perfect. Now it looks like they've been through the mill. They look a little messy. I've got to do some eco printing tomorrow. I got some orders I got to fill. So that will be most of my day tomorrow. Then I think if I get some of my some of those moody watercolors and put them on here, I think that would look cool. Let's try that before we go. I got a piece of extra piece here. We can practice on that. See what it looks like. Yeah, that looks better. It's all grungy and messed up. Still trying to figure out my hinge. Exactly what I'm going to do with my hinge, but okay, so that's one idea. I think I'll keep it in my drawer. How cute. Now, where are my colors? I'll use these. I haven't even opened these. Let me get one that's already open. The other brand I already opened. Okay. I gotta find a place to permanently put these colors because this box is hard to open for some reason. And I've opened it before. It's still hard. It's because it's that plastic stuff instead of cardboard. There we go. Okay, I've got some water. Ooh, it's really dirty water. Let me use maybe some of the spray water. And then I need and a brush. And a brush. Well, there's no water in it, but I'll use it anyway. I'll just use this water. Hey, Sherry. Okay. Let's see how it looks on here. Let's try this one. So I'm going to see how it looks if I streak it down on this paper. Oh yeah, it looks cool. Oh, look. I like it. Looks like it's been in trouble. Get a different color. And this is very highly pigmented. That's why I don't go straight from here to this, because woohoo. Oh, this has a little bit of the glue on there, so it's kind of resisting it. That was the back side. Still looks cool. Yeah, I think that'll look nice. I like it. So that's probably what I'll end up doing on that. To give it a little more character. Right now it's just kind of blah. Okay, that's the plan. That is the plan. So the next time you see it, it'll have some kind of paint around it like that, the watercolor. And yeah, yeah, yeah. And so if you can just visualize it on here, see, it already makes it look kind of creepy and better. And then we'll have our little tags, a little letter, whoops, little letters up there. Oh yeah, it's gonna look good. I can see it. I can see it. So very cool. All right. So that will be the next thing that I do. I'll do all that off camera because, you know, that's all I'm going to do. It's just pile on the paint on there, the watercolor, until, you know, it looks grungy enough for me. And then on Wednesday, we'll, unless I get the urge to come back on again, because I really want to get this done. And not to get it over with. I got ideas and I want to work on it, you know. So I don't know. I don't know when I'll come back. It might be before Wednesday because I really do want to get this put together to see what it looks like. I'm anxious. So you just never know. You never know where I'll pop up. I might be back tomorrow. You just don't know these things. All right, ladies. Thank you for holding my hand. Thank you for keeping me company. And this way the ladies that are working on it that aren't here, they now have the video to know what I did and how I did it and where we're going to go from there. So I hope you guys have a nice evening and don't get into too much trouble. And I'll see you guys soon. Wednesday for sure, if not earlier. Good night, everybody. Have a good weekend. Stay warm. Good night.